Six Music with me, Laverne. I've come through to the live room to welcome Tricky to the show. Hello, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. Thank you for being here. So it's an exciting time. The new album, False Idols, is about to be unleashed upon the world. How does it feel?
Good. It's a bit busy at the moment because I haven't been doing much for a while, you know, so it's kind of a bit manic.
Kind of readjusting to that.
Yeah, you know, we're doing a show later tonight and we did just come from Poland, so it's getting busy again, so just kind of getting used to it.
Okay, you're playing Heaven tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
and how's it been, because you're doing a few European dates dotted around, but there's no kind of like long British tour planned yet, as far as I can tell.
I think that's in the autumn.
Okay.
But
so
everything is good, except I don't like many of the bands I travel with, but apart from that, it's good.
Well, you can't have everything, Tricky. So listen, tell me about the reception to the record so far, because, you know, there've been a few reviews out and it's been really, really positive so far as I can tell.
Yeah, it's been really positive. I think it's because I'm doing what I want to do again now. So it's kind of like, I was on Domino. Domino's a great label, you know, a really good label, but it just wasn't, I didn't feel like I could do exactly what I wanted, you know. It was kind of like there was A&R involved.
Okay.
Now it's just like me doing my own thing again. So I think it probably shows with the record, you know.
All right. Well, on that note, let's hear some of it. What are we going to hear first?
This is called Does It.
Over to you, Tricky, on BBC Six Music. Tricky on BBC Six Music, playing a track from the album False Idols. Thank you very much for that, Tricky. Thank you.
No worries.
So listen, you said, and you referred to it when we were talking a moment ago, that you were lost for a bit, and this album kind of is you finding yourself again. That was the quote that I read.
Yeah, but lost as in I haven't got people standing over me and wanting to listen to demos before I can mix. And, you know, when I was on Island Records for with Chris Blackwell, I didn't have to take a demo to him and say, can I get the money to mix? And I just kind of finished a record and, you know, done videos, whatever.
Yeah.
But on my last record deal, you know, I had to do a certain amount of work. Then I had to get permission to mix and stuff. So straight away you're thinking, you know, if I'm recording, there's certain things like, you know, you're recording, I think, you know, Lawrence won't get this from Domino, or he won't get that. Or so when you've got someone else in your head, it's just not a good way to record, you know?
Okay.
Because you're thinking, well, can they do anything with this song, or do they get it? And so it's a lot easier now.
Well, tell me about going into the studio then with, as you say, like nobody, you know, blank slate. You can kind of do what you want. What was the first day like, and what was the plan initially?
Just kind of, I was out my record deal, so I felt freed up, and I didn't have anybody to please except myself, you know. So it was just like, it was done in a few weeks, like 3-4 weeks, and it was just more fun, more relaxed.
Yeah, I mean, there's a broad range of influences, as always. I think the record like starts with a Patti Smith quote, doesn't it? And, then, you know, there's like a Chet Baker sample, all sorts of stuff in there. If that was done quite quickly, how do you draw those things together? Do you kind of know, do you know what you want to use before you use it? Or
no, to be honest with you, I'm kind of very naive with music. And, you know, people say to me, they can't explain my music, or they don't know what it is or what vibe it is. It's because I don't know what I'm doing, and that is the honest truth. I've got no musical knowledge. And, you know, like my first track I did was called Aftermath, and a guy told me it's 2 blues notes next to each other, which apparently is not correct.
Okay.
So I'm just not musically trained. I don't really know what I'm doing. It's just all vibe.
Well, it seems to be working out okay for you, Tricky.
I'm the one finger wonder on the keyboard.
That is no bad thing. What kind of record was it to make then? I mean, it was quick. What was the feel of the album? Because it seems to be has a bit more openness about it. Do you know what I mean? I think previous records, they've had that kind of dark. It's got quite dark, and it still has that, but it's different.
It's probably because I can breathe now, you know, without anybody over me. And it's like, I don't know, when I was on Domino, I was making record for Domino. I could see, like, their artists were guitar-based, you know, so it was kind of like I was kind of trying to fit
into the stable kind of thing.
Into the stable thing, which is just never going to work. So it's not their fault, it's my mistake, you know. So with this, it's just me, it's more my vibe.
Okay, tell me about the title, False Idols.
It's just about, it could be Obama, it could be the Queen. It's just the music industry, I think, is, to be honest with you, there's a lot of false idols. I think the pop star thing is over. I think we need more humanity and less celebrity. So it's basically, and false idols comes from the Egyptian days. It's a way of controlling people, you know, controlling the masses. You give them false idols. So then it was gods, you know, but now it's musicians, pop stars, politicians, the Queen.
And how does it feel having had your own experience up on stage, you know, being one of those, maybe? Most difficult was when I did Beyonce. That was just like... At Glastonbury.
Wow, I've never been so scared in my life because, you know, smoke, lights, 20 dancers. Our show's a bit less budget, so it's not too bad.
Okay, well, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic tonight. And tell me about, we've got some new voices on the album as well, Francesca Belmonte and Fifi Wrong. How did you come to work with them?
Fran here, she, we were rehearsing for live, just for someone to do live. But then she played me some stuff when we were on the tour bus, and it was just like, I was amazed. So she's been on the last 2 albums, but she didn't really work on the last 2 albums. It wasn't really her, because I think this showcases her voice better on this album, because it wasn't her vibe either. So, yeah, she came to rehearsals and got the job. And then we got a girl called Fifi Wrong, who's from China, who does one song in Chinese, one song in English. There's Peter Silverman from the Antlers. I bumped into them at a festival in Portugal, and they were just so sweet. It's so nice. That's more impressive. You know, it's like... I like when you meet someone who's really down to earth and normal. Yeah. It kind of, I'm more impressed by that than record sales.
So, and is that the kind of connection that you look for in somebody to work with, to collaborate with? Because you've collaborated with lots of guest artists over the years.
Yeah, I'd rather have more down to earth. Like I recorded a song with Anthony Kiedis, and he wanted a carpet put over the vocal booth so no one could watch him do a vocal. I'd rather not get into that stuff. You know?
You have worked with, I mean, I was looking at the list and it's largely women actually. Obviously, you know, Anthony's in there and there are men in there. I mean, what is it that you think you work very well with women particularly, or is it the voice that you like, the female voice?
Yeah, I find it